Please be seated. Hintao. For those of you who don't understand Chinese, it means welcome. Your Excellency, I'm visiting Consul General of the Republic of China to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who is accompanied here this evening by quite a large number of Chinese residents in Edo State. The Speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly, Chief Judge, members of the Edo State House of Assembly, members of the Edo State Executive Council, our Royal Fathers, Oba Atokwere, and members of our educational ecosystem and other members of government. First, let me appreciate our visiting Consul General for her evidence and hard work. We met her first about a month and a half ago in Lagos when we had the opportunity to see her before proceeding on a state visit to China, which she and Yushan Steel Company had graciously organized. For us, it is a very, very significant and important event because it marks signing a relationship between a subnational government in Nigeria with a global superpower. I was reading a few days ago, I think The Economist of London, the threats which China now poses to the world, particularly in terms of electric vehicles. That the Chinese vehicles are now overtaking the global electronic vehicle market, which means that as we go into the future, China will transport the world. This is just a very small example of the kind of energy, the kind of resource that is locked in a huge country and continent like China. And I believe that it portends great opportunities for us in Edo State if we can tap into those opportunities. Already, as she said, we have about 7 companies, Chinese companies in Edo, hiring thousands of people, mostly Edo indigenous. And from what we saw when we went to China, that is just the tip of the iceberg. Consui, the Chinese, today Edo hosts a steel company. We host a large ceramic tile making company. We host companies that are making wood. In fact, Rontai Woods is the largest MDF wood making company in West Africa. We host a company making glass, a company that makes the largest company in West Africa to make flagship glass companies, and on and on. And this is, from what we have seen, this is just the beginning. Because when we went to China a few weeks ago, these companies organized an investment summit, a Chinese Edo investment summit in Jersey. And of the over 200 people in that room, only about 5 of us were from outside of China. And they did express their interest, following their national government policy, to look for opportunities outside of China, and particularly in Nigeria and Edo State. We assured them that we were going to support and cooperate with them. And we're going to work with them along the lines that the President of China has already enunciated, which is first, they're interested in building the personal relationships, building talent and talent development. Because any relationship, whether it is industrialization or agriculture, it starts with people. You first must have the people-to-people relationship before anything else can be built on it. They are very interested in agriculture, and in fact, from that session we had few people who said were interested in agriculture, and one of them has actually visited us since we came back, looking for this, how to proceed. In the area of industrialization, it is very clear to us that the future of Nigeria cannot be based on imports. Without foreign exchange, we cannot import. We have to make these things ourselves. And that is why we're encouraging and working very closely with the Chinese to see how they can come in and take advantage of the opportunities we offer in Edo, particularly the gas assets we have. Edo is one of the few places in Nigeria with a lot of onshore gas reserves. Most of the other gas is either in the swamps or in the deep offshore, but ours is on land, which means you can literally locate a generator next to the oil well and generate electricity for use. And that is what we are pursuing. And we hope that the federal government will continue to support and encourage such investments. I want to thank once again our visiting Consul General and say you have come, you have seen. Edo people are very, very friendly and warm people. And when people come to us and they act well, after a while we absorb them, they become part of us. We no longer see them as friends, we see them as family. That is how we have treated the Chinese investors in Edo State. They see themselves as part and parcel of us. And we do not discriminate. We even give them our names. So we hope as you go back, you add Adesua as your first middle name. Yan Adesua Young will now be what we want to see in your business card. So as to encourage other Chinese nationals to see Edo at home, that they can come here and make their investments, feel safe, and grow their wealth in our land. Once again, on behalf of the people, government of Edo State, we want to welcome and thank you for this visit and say that this is just the beginning of many, many more opportunities we see ahead of us. Thank you very much.